Hey friend, welcome to Sleepbound Stories with Ambrose Haven. I'm Ambrose. Tonight we travel to Japan, early 1700s. The place is Kanazawa, a castle town in the richest feudal domain outside the shogun's own lands. Our guide is not a famous general. He is the lowest ranking samurai, an Ashigaru, a foot soldier. His life is small but real. Before sunrise he wakes. No alarm clock, just grey light through paper screens and a rooster in the distance. His house is modest, a wooden home with a tiny garden. His wife is already in the kitchen, called the Nagashi. She kneels by the cooking range, feeding dry wood into a fire. A heavy cauldron boils rice. The family eats in the cha no ma, the tea room. Each person has a small tray on legs, a hakizen. On it, soup, vegetables, and a generous portion of rice. 2 meals a day, morning and evening. He eats quickly. He has work to do. Japan has been at peace for over 100 years, but a samurai still trains. He practices kenjutsu, the sword, sojutsu, the spear, kyujutsu, the bow, and hojutsu, the matchlock gun. In peacetime, this training is called warrior etiquette. It disciplines the body and calms the mind. He also inspects his armor. A simple iron helmet called a jingasa, collapsible tatami armor, a katana, and a yari spear nearby. He must always be battle-ready. But after an hour he sets the spear aside. Now comes paperwork. The Edo period is a time of civil duty. He sits in a drafty castle room sorting tax records and calculating rice stipends. He must be literate. He must do arithmetic. One samurai wrote, "In an era of war, a warrior might get away with being illiterate. But in a peaceful world, this excuse is not acceptable." He writes, he calculates. The hours pass slowly. In the late afternoon, his civil duties end, but he does not rest. He studies literature, history, and poetry. He learns to write haiku, 17 syllables capturing a single moment of nature. He studies kanshi, Chinese-style poetry, and waka, ancient Japanese verse. Some Ashigaru become surprisingly learned. They leave behind elegant garden designs and sophisticated documents. In Kanazawa, even foot soldiers are given detached houses with gardens, a luxury almost unheard of elsewhere. After studying, he steps outside. He kneels by a small pond. He listens to water flowing along an irrigation canal. He watches evening light fade over his tiny piece of land. Not a castle garden, but it is his. At dusk, the family gathers again in the cha no ma. The evening meal is the same: rice, soup, pickled vegetables, maybe a small piece of salted fish. In the corner, a tiny candle flickers on a Buddhist altar called the butsudan. After eating, the evening is quiet. No electricity, no phone, No radio, just the rustle of paper, the murmur of voices, a child's laugh. Sometimes the Ashigaru reads. Sometimes he writes a letter. Sometimes he just sits and listens to the wind outside. His wife washes dishes in the nagashi using water carried from a well. The earthen floor is cool under her feet. Life moves slowly. The world shrinks to the size of these few rooms. After the evening meal, the family prepares for sleep. The children sleep in the nando, a cramped room that doubles as a workspace. The Ashigaru and his wife sleep in another small room. Futons are laid out on tatami mats. The oil lamp is extinguished. The house grows dark. But he does not always sleep through the whole night. In the early 1700s, many people still followed a segmented sleep pattern. First sleep for a few hours, then waking in the middle of the night for an hour or two, then second sleep until dawn. During that waking hour, our foot soldier might pray, or lie quietly with his wife, or simply listen to the silence. It is not considered strange. It is just how night works. Then the second sleep comes. Before he knows it, grey light seeps through the paper screens again. Another day begins. So tonight, as you lie there, imagine this ordinary foot soldier. He was not rich. He never appears in grand histories. But he woke before sunrise. He practiced his sword. He counted taxes. He wrote clumsy poems. He ate with his children. And he fell asleep to the wind through his garden. His life was small, but it was real. And maybe, in his quiet rhythm, you can find peace for your own night. If this story brought you comfort, please press subscribe. It helps me keep telling these forgotten lives. And I would love to know, would you like another night with a different ordinary person? A Roman scribe? A baker in Pompeii? Tell me in the comments. I read everyone. Until next time, friend, close your eyes. Breathe slow. You are safe here.